So I've decided to take my Bellanoir Libero Alpha, by the way, and upgrade her first to level 50. I still want to know if she's pretty strong, whether it's going to be my main pal to actually fight dragons. Again, because she is dark. So anyway, I went, this is by the way in customized settings here, I'm going to change to normal after. So yeah, I got her to level 50 as you can see at the left side. Now I still don't have 4 duplicates of her, only 3, so I can really upgrade her even more. By that I mean combining 4 versions of her. Nonetheless, enhancing the pal as well, so I enhanced everything. And just so you know, because she's an alpha, she has higher stats, higher attack, higher defense, a bit more HP. Not a huge margin, but it has some advantage over the regular version, the non-alpha one. Do you call it alpha? Nonetheless, I call it alpha. So these are the stats she's actually sitting when enhancing her. And just so you know, you can actually use the manuals if you have in order to upgrade your pals. When you right click on the manual and then you'll be able to upgrade them. I haven't done this, I just went and eliminated a few field bosses there, but you can do this if you like. But first of all, by the way, what I did was actually using the fruits, the different ones to upgrade her. But I did only once, one time with the attack, and I couldn't do it the second time. So just so you know, the fruit that you increase the attack, you can only do it once. The other ones you can do several times. All right, so you can see here, for example, when I'm using this one, I can use it the second time. All right, and that's it, used. But the attack, it won't possible. It's actually kind of grayed out. It doesn't allow you to do it the second time. The first time I already did it, the second time doesn't allow me. Yeah, so I use all the 3 fruits to upgrade her. Yeah, we're gonna see if she's actually any good. Nonetheless, you can see here I have only 3, so I can't really upgrade her. Yeah, that could be a nice extra, but well, I don't. Later on. So first of all, regarding her attacks, she's amazing. My favorite by far when it comes to you know, her beautiful animations. First I thought, by the way, when she turns around, it's a bug. Well, it's not. Actually, she does it all the time. Actually makes it pretty hard to aim to her head when you're actually fighting her. But then, I mean, if you aim to the head, you're gonna deal more damage to her, and it's pretty hard when she kind of turns around. Not that hard, but you know, just make it a bit trickier. Now look at that attack. It's amazing. But wait, there is even more. Keep in mind, you can also add more type of attacks. I'm just staying with her default, so you can see again what she has by default. She has lots of AoEs available, pretty expensive when it comes to cooldowns, but they're pretty amazing. And then she can disappear somewhere else, and look at that. And what was that? Look at her. Well, bye-bye. That was silly. Anyway, she didn't die. Let's pull her back. The next thing, which is, well, it shouldn't be a good idea because she's dark versus dark, but I wanted to fight versus, well, herself. Any good? Now keep in mind here I changed to normal, which I usually play on normal just for testing things out. They're going to completely customize. Nonetheless, this is dark versus dark, so it's not really optimized, but let's check it out. It's crazy, the way she misses that attack is just terrible. Definitely one of the attacks that I should probably drop. And she's alpha, and she's still pretty small. If you get her even non-alpha, she's like tiny. I wish I could get her alpha like the big boss. Nonetheless, well, not bad, but not that great either, which I actually expected. Alright, next I decided to take her to fight against Jetragon, and this is a dragon type. But by the way, just so you know, Dark is strong against neutral and weak to dragon, so she should get quite a lot of damage here, relatively. Yeah, keep in mind this is on normal difficulty, yeah, it focuses on me. Well, let's see if she's any good. So So the cooldowns are terrible. Definitely should have something with slower cooldown. I mean faster cooldown. But again, her attack are incredible. Yeah, as expected, not impressive at all. Let's move to next one. Alright, next one is Paladius, which is one of the strongest neutral pals you can fight against in Palworld. And again, neutral, we should do well against neutral because again, dark is strong against neutral. And again, weak against dragon. Yeah, but I wanted to take Necramus out of the equation, so I just try to neutralize him a bit with my rocket launcher so it won't actually interfere, so I can actually observe. Also keep in mind there is a difference between fighting against tougher enemies versus, you know, the small ones they can just eliminate quite easily with any pairs, especially if it's good against that particular type. Yes, stay away! So first of all, she has lots of AoEs, and basically I put lots of very long cooldown AoE attacks. Of course you can mix and match and put her different type of elements as well. I'm just checking the default one is the most expensive attacks that she has. So you can see that some of them, especially against versus Paladius, they can easily avoid it if you just position different in a different place because the AoE doesn't follow them. It's just on the ground. And that particular attack wasn't impressive at all. And the tornadoes again, if the Paladius is just there, not inside the tornadoes, basically no damage. Also, not a great one. It's really good when you have lots of little enemies and you want to eliminate them in a larger. Other than that, again, even that, you don't really need it when you're fighting against small enemies. So it seems kind of against at least those. Well, if you put the multiplier that you have several of them, it will be more powerful. But again, this is just a standard normal mode, so you don't have many bosses to fight here. At the same breath, if you're going to fight several enemies, you're probably going to destroy her anyways. So what can I say overall? Well, I'm not impressed at all. Again, if you play with the customized settings, you're going to feel for course different results. On normal, not impressive. Again, okay damage, but again in different scenarios it might be much better. Just fighting against really tough enemies here for her that also move a lot, and specifically against the AoE, it's not really that effective. So again, I think for her, especially against tough enemies, it's better to have ones that has faster cooldowns and kind of a mix and match. Of course, so you have the option to switch if you're fighting other enemies. But this is true to any other pal that you actually have. And this is this for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. What do you think about her as a pal? Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Cheers.